Hello and welcome to Jamesville-DeWitt High School. Today we have a Section 3 JV boys basketball matchup between rivals Jamesville-DeWitt and Christian Brothers Academy. My name is Tyler Aitken, and with me I have Nick Dekaney, and we are about to tip off Jamesville-DeWitt's first game of the season. Starting for JD, we have Ian Gelfand, number 3, Aiden Bates, 15, Jake Ogata, number 1, Trent Hughes, number 32, and Cade Catan, number 24. For CBA, we have Steven DeRegis, number 3, Vaughn, 15, Will Harrigan, 24, Luke Boulay, 25, and John Massaro, 34. And we're off. So, Nick, talk to me a little bit about what you expect to see from CBA and JD today.
This being the first game of the season for both teams, as Bates gets it going with a 3 early, I think these teams are just trying to find their identities, find their roles, and how they fit with each other. And I think it's going to be exciting, and I couldn't be more excited for it.
So we have a hot 3 off the bat for Bates. CBA working the ball around. Seems to be in some sort of a motion offense here. A good
by Ian Gelfand.
Up to Bates. Oh, and it's fumbled.
Costly pass there, led to a turnover. A 24.
Will Harrigan with the bucket. It's been a game of fast breaks so far. We have Ian Gelfand bringing the ball up.
He'll pass to Cade Catan. Looking for someone. He finds Jake Ogata underneath. Kicks it back out to Bates. Another 3. That won't be off. Rebounded by number 34. That's John Massaro.
Massaro missed. Up on the rebound, and another miss.
Cade Catan on the board there for JD. Aiden Bates dribbling up the ball.
Gelfand with it.
He'll take a 3. No good. Bates again with the rebound. Gelfand one more time. He'll be fouled.
Gelfand will go to the line and take 2. Definitely what you're seeing here is both teams not afraid to pull the ball from deep, especially Jamesville-DeWitt.
Definitely, and as the game kind of has evolved over the years, you definitely see the three-pointer becoming more important, even in the younger levels of basketball, and definitely something to watch for the season, and I think it'll be interesting.
Got Gelfand lining up to take 2.
Another important thing to notice about this JV team, they actually have 2 freshmen playing, and they're both in the starting lineup today. We have Cade Catan, number 24, and Trent Hughes, number 32. Both the starting bigs for JD.
Gelfand missing the first free throw. And we have Colbrenner coming into the game for CBA.
Be 15 Vaughn on the board.
Working the ball up quick. Again, fast breaks from both teams have been the story of the day. Will Harrigan with the ball. Over to DeRegis. Again, both teams working that motion offense. Harrigan off the
on the 3.
Gonna be a
reach and foul on. I'm not sure who that was on, but it'll be CBA ball. Steven DeRegis to inbound the ball for CBA.
Working the ball around and tipped out by Bates.
That's the kind of hustle that'll get you more playing time for sure. Even though he didn't get the turnover, he's still being a pest and causing some disruption in the defense.
Over to Vaughn, driving, fouled, and he's going to take 2 shots. They're going to count that as a shooting foul. Jamesville-DeWitt visibly disagreeing with that call.
I believe that'll be on number 3, Ian Gelfand.
We've got Vaughn at the line for 2. Up and it's good. That'll tie the game at 3 points apiece.
Important thing to notice, these 2 teams, obviously really great rivalry. JD-CBA goes back a long time. The 2 varsity teams competed for the Section 3 championship last year. CBA got the best of JD. But do you think these younger JV athletes are still kind of driven by this rivalry, or do you think that's not as big of a factor?
It's a rivalry. Oh, a great shot by Catan, but that doesn't go in. Yeah, I think, almost another steal by Bates. He's been very active on defense today. But to Nick, what you were saying, I think it's not a competition between the two teams. It's a competition between the two programs. So I think there's definitely a rivalry impact here. These guys, a lot of them went to middle school together, went to middle school across the street from each other. So there's definitely a rivalry there. We've got DeRegis with the ball over to Harrigan. He's been active. And another shooting foul. This one on Bates.
And Harrington will shoot 2.
The Red Rams have been very active on defense, but it does seem to be taking a toll foul-wise. This is
not the start you want, at least in the penalty box. Harrington makes his first.
And miss, but a over-the-back foul on Vaughn. A little aggressive on the rebound there.
Stay JD ball. I think they're looking for some offense here. I had that first bucket early from Bates, but nothing going yet after that.
And now CBA will come out in a press. JD setting up some sort of play to try to break that.
You have Ogata on the inbound. You'll find Ian Delfa.
Delfa pushing the ball up. He's going to slow the ball down. And you're going to see them getting into this offense, a flex offense. They call it JD.
There's Trent Hughes on the long 2, no good.
They typically, Coach Becker wants them to get a lot more motion on that before they take a shot. They've been going very early there. Tipped out. Bates driving the ball.
Break. Kick it back. You find Delfa for an open 3. No good.
And an over-the-back called on Hughes, pardon me, there. Really testing the refs there with the defense. And now we have number 12, Samita, coming in for Jamesville-DeWitt.
He was swapping for Trent Hughes.
You see this foul trouble for Jamesville-DeWitt early might be an issue throughout the game. Some of their big guys getting pretty physical down low.
I think being the first game, obviously the JD guys are going to have to learn that, and it'll just come with experience. But, you know, it's good that they're being aggressive. I think it's better to have that than a passive team.
Absolutely. Oh, and a missed pass stolen by Catan. Bates
on the fast break.
Up to Delfa.
Goes through his hands. CBA ball.
I was just going to say, like, I got play-by-play, you got color, right? DeRegis bringing the ball up. Over to Macero. And again, they're running this motion offense. Do you think that CBA is going to be more successful out of that motion or off their fast break? They've been doing a lot of both today.
I'm not quite sure. Oh, there's a long 3 from
DeRegis with the miss. Up to Ogata. Looking for Bates. Fast break. Samita, pump fake. Over to Bates, and they're going to slow it down. And again, they're returning to that flex offense that they really like to run. And another foul called. This one on Vaughn from CBA.
Refs definitely blowing their whistles early here, and we'll have another substitution for JD. This is Anthony Stickle coming in for Jake Ogata.
Do you think this will create some apprehension among the players trying to play a little bit less aggressive once they get all these fouls called on them?
Well, I think Coach Becker will definitely have a talk with them, and maybe the next time out or two, and just kind of tell them to, you know, stay aggressive but play smart at the same time.
And a wide open basket missed by both Samita and Catan for Jamesville-DeWitt. Pushed up and stolen by Samita. JD has a fast break opportunity here. Bates taking the ball, driving, puts it up through contact and missed. And CBA will come away with the board.
Number 3, John Macero.
Oh, Vaughn has a wide open basket and is blocked by Stickle. Look at that.
What a great play. Great hustle as well. He's calling for the ball. I think he deserves it.
Bates is going to get the ball here up top. Again, they're slowing down into that offense they absolutely love to run. A little bit energized here by that great block by Stickle.
Definitely a play that'll get your team going. A little miscommunication there on this pick and roll. But
yep, we've got Harrington bringing the ball up. Oh, and stolen by Catan. Another fast break for Jamesville-DeWitt. Stickle's going to pull it back out. Bates to Stickle. Pump fake. And bang, a little mid-range there from Stickle.
Finally, JD gets their second basket of the game, ties this up at 5 apiece.
And it seems to be both offenses are running that flex, so it's going to be a low-scoring game. Missed by Harrington there. Vaughn, and fouled on the way up. But both offenses running a flex motion offense. So do you think them practicing against that in practice already will impact their ability to defend a little bit better?
I think it definitely will help them in their ability to defend. Just seeing that every day, and I think they'll know kind of what to bring when they see different counters and different things that CBA will bring to them defensively.
Vaughn making his first free throw. In for JD, we have Mario Strife.
And for CBA, we have number 22 straight.
Vaughn taking his second free throw.
Straight checking in for John Boulay.
Good. CBA will take the lead 7-5. Now, they're both running that same offense. We'll see, I guess, who's going to flinch first, who's going to switch into something else and be forced to run something they're not used to. It looks like JD's running something different here. Stickle bang from the top of the key. That is his second basket in a row. He is on fire right now. Do you think they're going to keep following that hot hand throughout the rest of the game?
I think so. We'll see on these following possessions, but definitely getting his team going and getting the highlight plays that they needed to kind of get some energy in this game. No fans, especially. Got to consider, what are they going to feed off of? How are they got to feed off each other and get each other motivated? And
another reach and foul on Bates. He's been very active on defense. What are you going to look for from here going forward? They're calling that foul now, and he's going to come out of the game. So he's been very active on defense. That's going to hurt him when they're going to keep calling fouls like that.
Yeah, I believe that's his second or third foul already in the game, and I think him being one of their starters, definitely one of their better players, they're going to need him when the game gets close, and I think that's why we're seeing him subbed out right now.
So Ian Gelfand came in for Aiden Bates there. We're going to have Gelfand bringing up the ball. Screens down low. Samita up to Katan in the paint. Double teamed. Almost an and one there. A great pass threading the needle between two CBA defenders, and Katan will take the line for 2 shots.
And you can see that's why they brought this freshman up to play JV. You can't miss this height, the height on this kid. Obviously an advantage right there, just being able to stand taller and get the rebound and just go back up with it.
Katan. First free throw off the rim.
Katan, also a dual sport athlete in football, plays quarterback. Very special athlete. I think he's going to be an important piece of JD athletics for a couple of years.
Luke Boulay from CBA re-enters the game as Katan takes a second. And another miss. Not able to convert on either of those. And again, JD a little too overactive on defense. A foul there called right after the rebound.
Yeah, I think that one was a little unnecessary. I think you should just let CBA run their offense and get back on defense.
Becker here, a very loud coach for Jamesville-DeWitt, definitely telling her team to calm down on the defense.
Absolutely. I hear every day up on the indoor track screaming at her kids. She's not afraid to tell them what she wants from them, and she's not. She knows what to expect, and when they don't deliver, they're going to pay the consequences.
Straight on the 1-and-1 and converts. We'll take another, and when you take that foul, a lot of coaches they'll make it very clear to you, you will not foul the opposing team 80 feet away from the basket, and that's exactly what JD did here.
And I think obviously you see Becker coaching Ian Gelfand there. I think she'll talk to her players, and they'll learn that just as it comes.
Lucky to only give up one there. Stickle driving and a missed layup, and he loses that hot hand a little bit there. CBA will bring the ball up. We've got DeRegis with the ball. Over to Colbrenner. Stolen by Katan. Picked his pocket. And one. Bang from Katan. Coast to coast. Picked off that pass and finished through contact.
That's the kind of play JD was really looking for right there. On a bit of a cold stretch offensively, but Katan's able to jump that pass, and I think it's a great play by him to get the and one.
And that's where that risky type of defense that was resulting in fouls earlier can really give JD the boost it needs. Katan making the free throw this time, extending the lead to 11-8. DeRegis bringing the ball up for CBA again. everything went down, and we just had to. Okay, we got camera back on from where I can see on the stream. Yep. Will we be able to do audio? We got both cameras and audio back on, so let me get the screen back on. Hold on. Okay. We're live again. Just someone I can talk. You're on. Hello, welcome back to the matchup between Jamesville-DeWitt and CBA JV basketball. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We had to work through an entire computer system crash. We had to restart everything. You did not miss much action. 7:50 left in the second quarter, and JD holds the lead 11-10. Delpha inbounding the ball. Gets into Ogata, puts it right back up and misses. Vaughn down with the rebound. Over to Harrington. Going to see an off-the-ball screen there, giving Manar some open looks, but Boulay doesn't give him the pass. And a floater by Harrington is good.
It's a nice play right there by Harrington.
Really able to penetrate the defense well there.
Yeah, really got inside the lane, and I think he got the shot he was looking for.
If they continue that penetration, we're going to need to see JD get over to that help line a little bit more on defense.
He was trying to use up with the long two off the bank and in.
Manar pushing the ball up quick. Back over to Harrington. And the brothers will slow it down. Another off-the-ball screen there, something they've been using a lot today. Wide open three for Harrington, and off the glass there. Another miss. And Bates has the ball. He's going to push it up the court all the way up to Ogata. Wide open. And like a quarterback to a tight end, gives it to Ogata for the finish down low.
Great play there, not only by Aiden Bates to get the steal and turn it into offense, but by Jake Ogata to see that the steal happened and get onto the open court for the easy two.
Brothers moving the ball around. Lots of pass fakes in here. Boulay trying to penetrate, and off the glass yet again.
Good defense there by Trent Hughes.
Steckel pushing the ball up. Bates looked at the basket there, giving it out to Delpha. Fadeaway three miss. And Ogata hits a deep two off a great offensive rebound by Ogata.
We're seeing an offensive, I think, a spark here right now for JD. I think they're getting their offense going, getting the looks they want, and I think they're getting into a nice groove.
Harrington with the ball. Backdoor pass to Luke Boulay, who's able to convert inside. Bates eyeing the defense here. Flicks it over to Steckel. Back to Bates in the corner. He's going to get an open three, and he is able to convert, putting up the tray with his fingers to celebrate that one.
That's his second three of the game. Hit the first one to start off the game, and I think he's finding his groove as well.
And that has been what's been killing Bates the whole game.
Another reach-in foul, and they just cannot afford to lose guys like that. You'll see him come off.
We've got some subs coming in for JD. Gannon Kessler and Mario Strife coming in. For CBA, we have Cole Renner and DeRegis coming into the game. Vaughn at the line for two. 1-1, pardon me. He converts the first. And again, all these extra points, CBA is able to put on the board strictly because of too much physicality on the defense by the Red Rams.
And if this continues, you're going to get later into the halves, possibly getting into the bonus, and then it's even more free points. So I think Coach Beck will definitely have a talk with her guys at halftime.
Vaughn converts both there, making it 20-16. Kessler getting his first look of the game. Another three from Jamesville-DeWitt, and another miss. Ogata missed that. Boulay to Harrington. Good look, but Catan comes down with the rebound.
We'll see Cade Catton dribbling the ball up.
Almost stolen by DeRegis. Mario Strife kicks it out to Kessler, and they're going to slow it down again. You see some CBA guys trying to pick off the passing lanes here. Gets it into Caden, misses. A little bit of contact there, no call.
But denied by Vaughn.
Great defense there. DeRegis looked like he was about to drive in there, pulls it back out. Oh, almost a travel there. Picked off by Ogata.
All alone.
And they're going to call a double dribble here. Looks like he fumbled it as he got surrounded by a few CBA defenders there on the fast break.
But that's great leadership from Mario Strife, talking to his guy, just saying it's all right, keep your head up. You'll have plenty more opportunities later in the game. That's what you love to see, especially if you're just a fan of basketball.
Exactly. A ball screen. DeRegis gets a little bit open. Floater through traffic, doesn't get down with it. Kessler's going to push the ball, taking it easy though.
He had a wide open Ogata. He finds him now.
Ogata, and another fadeaway midi. Look at that.
Ogata really turning it up right here in the second quarter. So is the whole JD offense.
Harrington into Vaughn. Going to try to back down Ogata in the post. Nothing there. Over to Luke Boulay on the left side. He's going to get a ball screen. Luke Boulay back over to Harrington in the corner. He's going to penetrate. And swatted by Catan, and they're going to call that a foul.
I don't know. I heard all ball from up here, but I can't go against the ref call.
Seems like they've been calling that all game. They've been very strict with all these fouls, so we're going to see Harrington at the line for 2. The story of the day has been Jamesville-DeWitt defense. When they play aggressive and they play well, they're going to get a steal and go to the other end of the floor, but when they play overly aggressive, they're really going to get into some foul trouble here.
I think we'll see that kind of develop as we get into the end of the first half and into the second half.
Delpha comes in for Strife. Harrington missed the first. JD got a little lucky there.
Great camera work right now by our guy Jacy Cole. Providing us those great shots down at the floor.
Harrington makes the second. Another shout out to the crew here. We've got Sam Gelfand producing. Great job by him. And then on the other camera we have
Piper Moskow.
And Jacy Cole down below, as Nick said before. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Cade there.
I'm not quite sure what they were calling there. I might have been missing something, but that one's a little questionable to me.
Looks like he might have pushed off a bit there. At least that's what the ref saw. So again, he's going to get in a little bit of foul trouble, and you're going to see Trent Hughes come in to take him out.
Freshman to freshman substitution there. I think as we get towards the end of the first half, what does JD look to do to kind of close it out and go into the half with some momentum to keep it going and try to win this game?
Exactly. I think they're not going to want to try to lose too many of their players to fouls here, so they might want to play a little bit conservative to get out of the half safely. Moving a lot, we've got DeRegis over to Harrington. Harrington's been touching the ball quite a bit today. He's going to give it to Boulay. And Boulay finishes through contact, converts an and one. He will go to the basket to take a free throw.
Strong move by there from Boulay. He just got into the paint and just got everything that he wanted out of it. Have another substitution here. Oscar Blair coming in for Gannon Kessler on JD.
And Coach Becker from Jamesville-DeWitt visibly not happy. One thing she always has said is, if you're going to foul them, make sure they don't score, and that did not happen here. Lucky for JD, he misses the free throw. Pushing the ball up Stickle over to Ogata in the corner.
Ogata the hot hand right now.
He's going to kick it back to Oscar, to Ogata. Another deep 2. Misses this time. Couldn't quite convert there. They're going to push the ball way up to Harrington. Converting through traffic and rushed a little bit there on the spinning layup. Delpha pushing the ball up. He has an open 3. He decides not to shoot it.
Yeah, JD had a nice 4-on-3 right there with the fast break, but weren't able to capitalize. I think Becker won't be very happy with that.
They're going to have to slow it down here. Delpha gets the screen, gets it out to Blair, back to Delpha. He's been touching the ball quite a bit on this possession. Out to Ogata, the hot hand, and he hits it. Another three from Ogata. His shooting stroke has been so smooth today.
I think he's only missed like one shot. Definitely going to be someone to look for. Wow.
Deep three from DeRegis, answers quickly.
Looking at that JD bench, definitely you've seen that rivalry come into play right now. These teams do not want to lose, and they're willing to do anything it takes.
DeRegis said, you get yours, I get mine on that, the equalizer three. Cade gets absolutely slammed going up for the layup, so he will go to the free throw line for two. Again, both teams not afraid to push the ball down the court and not afraid to let it fly from deep.
I think it's been a fun kind of action-packed first half. JD still with a narrow lead, but I think as this game goes along, it'll be interesting down the stretch. Which of these offenses can kind of keep the spark going and keep this momentum, and which of the defenses maybe can get a stop?
Exactly. Trent Hughes missing a free throw there. An issue for JD has been the charity stripe today, missing at least 4 free throws. And another miss by Hughes. That's something they really don't want to leave free points up on the board here, especially in what could be a very close game. Harrington gets the ball, has Menard down low, decides not to go there. Another backdoor look. DeRegis feeling it, but doesn't convert from 3 there. Ogata pushes the ball up quick. Wide open 3. Again! Oh my goodness, Jake Ogata. He is on fire.
Out. The CBA bench is stunned right now while the JD bench is going ballistic. Jake Ogata absolutely lighting it up from the field in the second quarter. JD's up by 6 right now with all of the momentum.
If you took a look at that shot, he hesitated for a minute and decided, you know what, I'm going to go up with it. A little bit of a heat check there, and it worked out well.
He even had the lane if he wanted to go drive, but he said, no thanks, I'll take 3.
Short timeout here. So
I think Coach Marshall right now really trying to get his guys back into it. With no fans here, really hard to get energy, especially when you're losing points and you're kind of on the wrong side of a run.
Exactly. They're going to need to find a spark, and they're going to need to find it soon. 48.3 seconds left in the half.
Compared to the first quarter, JD has been lighting it up from offense. I believe they have 27 points this quarter.
A little bit of confusion down low. Some CBA guys lost in traffic. They're going to get it over to Menard for 3, and he will convert. Punch to punch, back to back. JD and CBA are trading 3s here.
Last possession of the half here for JD.
They're really going to want to hold for the last shot here unless they get something wide open. Ogata gets a 3, decides not, over to Delpha. Ogata at the top of the key. Ogata in the corner. He's getting the ball a lot here. They're trying to find him for an open shot. They're going to get it to Delpha from 3, and a miss. And it looks like that will take us to halftime. A very exciting end of the half. 3s in the bunches by both teams here.
Definitely offense galore in that second quarter, and I think this is a fun, action-packed basketball game, and I can't wait to get back in the second half.
Thank you for watching on YouTube. We really appreciate it. We've got some comments coming in. If you'd like to say something, you're welcome to. We have a commenter saying we should call him Jaco gotta feed him. Works well there. He has been the guy for JD today.
And looking at the CBA bench right now, guys with their arms crossed, they're just kind of slunched over. I think their coach really's got a spark of fire in them and get them going, get them riled up for the second half, get them excited to play some basketball, you know?
Exactly. I think what you saw earlier in the second quarter is that all it takes is one. Jake Ogata hit that one long range 2, and it really got JD started. It helped them convert on defense more, helped them convert on offense. All it takes is one play. So the game's certainly not over. It's only a 3-point game, but you would not think that looking at the faces of some of these players.
And you know, basketball is obviously a game of runs, and CBA was on the wrong side of one right there. So just as easily they could come out of the second half. I think that's what Coach is talking to them about. Come out in the second half and really let it fly and get right back in this game. They're only down 3, so really not out of it. No reason to be upset with your performance.
Ogata has been the guy for the day for Jamesville-DeWitt, but if you look at CBA, Menard was able to hit a three, and DeRegis was able to hit a three towards the end of the half. So they've got some three-point shooters too. So as we enter the second half, that will be the story of the day. Who is able to step up for CBA to try to get them back into this game? We thank you for watching us at JDTV. Going into the second half, it will be 28 Jamesville-DeWitt and 25 CBA. Thank you for watching, and we will come back to you for the second half. And welcome back to the contest between JD and CBA JV boys basketball. The second half is beginning. DeRegis with the ball to start the half. Seem to be running some sort of set play here.
Red Rams right now with a 3-point lead. Ended the second half on ended the first half, on a kind of offensive run.
Vaughn out to Harrington and Boulay.
We're trying to see how they're going to continue that in the second half.
Absolutely. And they kick it over to Vaughn at the top of the key, moving the ball around quite a bit. Boulay trying to penetrate here, kicks it out to Harrington. Drives past and gets the floater off the rim, and that's not going to go in. Again, pushing the ball quickly, Bates. They're going to slow it down here like they've been doing quite a bit. Ogata keeping the hot hand. No, he misses that, and a foul on Bates here on the rebound. Coach Becker visibly upset with that one.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst way to start the second half for Aiden Bates. Already getting kind of deep into foul trouble. Starts this one off immediately with a foul. Coach Becker will not be happy about that.
They're going to bring Stickle in. And Vaughn posting up here. Kicks it out to a wide open Luke Boulay off the rim. Gets his own rebound. And again misses.
Good defense. Good gritty defense right there from JD.
Ian Delpha was able to sneak around and get that rebound there. However, they did let off a few offensive rebounds here. They're going to need to shore up those box outs.
Good move by Trent Hughes for the and one.
Oh my goodness. Finishing through contact, foul to the body, and he's able to convert there. And the name of the game is free throws for JD on offense. They've missed plenty of those.
You can see these JD guys, they were amped up to come back out here in the second half, and they're getting right back to business and doing what they were in the first half.
We can see some of you on the stream agreeing with Coach Becker there. Another miss by JD, but agreeing that Aiden might be getting some tough calls here. It'll be interesting to see how that impacts the rest of the game flow. Luke Boulay getting some space outside, deciding not to use it. Upwards pass to Vaughn and sent back by Cade Catan. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at that one. Wide open, but comes down quick, makes contact all ball. CBA will retain possession. Vaughn posting up again, misses, but fouled by JD. They've been feeding him the ball down low quite a bit. Do you think they're trying to get him going as their spark plug here?
I think absolutely, but I think it's they're looking for him to carry the offensive load and get them back into this game. But it's going to be tough with those two big guys from JD. You got Catton and Hughes down there. So we'll see how he's up to the task.
And they send him to the line. He'll miss the first one. They're really making him earn it here with all these fouls and physicality. They'll take out Trent Hughes here. Samita going in.
Like you had said earlier, if you're going to foul them, at least make sure they don't get the basket.
And seems like they heard that message loud and clear from Becker during halftime. Vaughn will convert the second one. Jump pass from Sickle to the corner. Tipped up. And it's going to go off of Luke Boulay. JD will keep the ball.
That's a good active defense there from CBA.
Taking some lessons from their opponents here.
Absolutely. Didn't get the turnover, but still forced miscommunication.
Absolutely. Jake Ogata with the ball. See if he can hold his hot hand from the first half. And he'll feed it into Cade Catton, who puts it in yet again. He's had a great start to the half.
Did you just call it technical?
Unsure of what happened here. There was a whistle. Still trying to figure it out.
Coach Becker really upset right now. I thought I saw him put up the tee. Not quite sure what's going on right now.
And it looks like there might have been a technical foul assessed on JD. I don't want to speculate too much on who it was, but Steven DeRegis will take the free throw line for CBA, misses that free throw.
Is there a 0 on JD? A number 0?
No.
Okay,
And Steven DeRegis misses both of those, so
Gets
not
Ball doesn't lie, I guess.
Not too costly for Jamesville-DeWitt, luckily. Their bench getting a little excited there.
And that's the one thing you'll see, immediate takeaways, just the bench activity from JD to CBA. Look at the JD bench, they're clapping for their guys, they're screaming, they're getting amped up. The CBA bench is kind of sitting there with their shoulders shrugged, and I think their coach would like to see a lot more activity from them.
They feed Vaughn again, and he goes to the charity stripe yet again. Went 1 for 2 last time. Really going to need to try to convert here. CBA is down 6.
With this aggressive play from JD, CBA has to capitalize on these free throws. It'll be such a vital part of this game. It's only a 6-point game. So you think about this, this is 2 points right here, easy points that you don't want to miss.
They already missed the first one. And made the second, so he's 2 for 4 out of those last 4 free throws for him. And Gelfand has Stickle open, hits him.
It's looking like CBA's bringing doubles here to wherever the ball's going.
Might be running a 1-3-1 or a 2-3 zone here to try to get some traps. Gelfand with an air ball kind of forced that there. Great rebound by Stickle, but CBA comes down with it. Boulay, coast to coast, and he will finish through contact at the rim.
Tough move over Jake Ogata.
Look at that.
Now you're seeing the CBA sideline amped up. I think that's the play they were looking for.
Not afraid to be physical at all, forcing Coach Becker from Jamesville-DeWitt to call a timeout in anger.
We got a ball game, folks.
And I think, like you saw with JD in the second quarter, in CBA now, it's all about defense. That defense starts their offense and really gives them some opportunities.
And I think you were talking about earlier which team is going to get out of that flex offense first. I think we just saw it with CBA coming out of the second half, switching up their defense in some kind of a zone and obviously causing JD a lot of trouble right now. It's probably what Coach Becker's talking to her guys about.
They want to be aggressive. They want to trap, so they've really been forcing some bad passes by JD. They really need to gain some composure here. CBA coming right out of the timeout a little bit early. Boulay is at the line to try to convert that last part of the and one. Becker glaring at her players as they head back onto the court. She's an experienced player herself, played 4 years at Pittsburgh, coached for 15 years, freshman boys basketball at West Hill, few years freshman at JD, and is now taking over the JV position.
Absolutely. I don't think JD could have been more lucky to get a coach like her, and she's just only going to bring good things to this program.
Intense, but very experienced and a lot of knowledge and
Absolutely.
experience for herself.
She's going to tell her guys exactly what she wants.
CBA missed that free throw, and it looks like CBA is back in man defense here. Harrington pokes the ball out.
Great hustle play right there from Anthony Stickle.
Yeah, ball was on the ground. He dove on it. Strife over to Cade. Miss, and converts his own miss. Great way to follow his shot there. That's his third bucket in the past several minutes.
Again, you're seeing his height advantage just come on display right there. Just simply bigger than the man across from him, and he's going to be able to outbody him and get his own board.
We don't believe you're able to see right now, but CBA just converted a 3. Great shot by 34. John Massero. Great shot by him to make it a 2-point game. JD has the ball. Jake Ogata driving. Mid-range blocked by Vaughn.
Seemed like an ill-advised shot right there.
Massero to Luke. Up through contact, and they're going to call a blocking foul. So Luke Boulay will go to the line for 2 with a chance to tie the game. Great stretch of plays here from CBA. So again, you might be joining us with the camera again, but it is 34-32, JD. Luke misses that first free throw.
Again, more missed points here at the charity strike for CBA. Could have tied this game up if they had made the first one, but I'm sure he'll be hoping to get the second.
And he does, 34-33. We've got
substitution
Oscar
here for JD.
Blair in for Mario Strife. And you're going to see CBA, yeah, this is a 1-3-1, and they've been trapping quite a bit out of it.
We'll see what Coach Becker talked to our guys about and see what kind of offense they're going to bring here on this possession.
Looks like they're trying to move the ball around very quickly. They don't want to get trapped into Aitken and in for a bucket. They're able to maneuver right around that trap. 4th basket for him in the quarter here.
Yeah, they're using their big man really well right now, and I think they're going to look to him a lot more down the stretch.
If they keep breaking that defense, they're going to have to go back to man. Massaro going in for the bucket and fouled. John Massaro fouled on the contact there, and he will take 2 free throws. It's almost every time they come down to the court, CBA is taking free throws. They really need to convert here because
crazy, yeah.
They're getting so many opportunities. There's John Massaro on the first, making his. They'll make it a 2-point game. And missed a free throw there. Keep it at a 2-point game. Oscar's going to push the ball up here.
He'll kick it out to Ogata.
And it looks like they're back in man defense, breaking. JD broke it last time, and CBA is not going to test that defense anymore. Another pass into Cade, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor by Vaughn. Again, like you were saying earlier, that height has been really helpful for Jamesville-DeWitt.
Yeah, you can see it just standing from here. He's got to be a couple inches taller than the tall CBA athlete, so they're right to abuse that, and I think they're taking advantage of it.
Colebrenner coming in for Vaughn here. Might be in a little bit of foul trouble. Got some screens down low. Ogata to Gelfand in the corner. To Oscar. Kicked it out to Anthony Stickle, but misses it. Ball pops up, and all of a sudden Colebrenner wide open layup, and Stickle will foul him hard on the breakaway opportunity.
That's a great job of hustling back to the ball. Even though he calls the foul, it's no basket, and we'll see CBA go to the charity strike, which at this point it seems like a toss-up if they're going to make it or not.
They're really going to force CBA to earn every single point they get here. A miss. That was by Colebrenner. Colebrenner with his second free throw attempt. And a miss. Cade comes down with the board up to Oscar. Gets it over to Delpha. They're man defense, but they are pressuring JD very up high.
That's interesting to see. He was guarding him way back there. We have a foul on the whistle for somewhere. Looks like it'll stay JD ball. I'm not sure what that was about.
Might have been an issue with the clock or something there, but regardless, JD has the ball. Aitken in, makes contact, tries to get the defense off him and misses the layup, gets his own rebound, drives in strong, kicks it out to Delpha. Long pass over to Anthony Stickle, and they're going to slow it down and keep it calm. Oscar Blair with the ball. Almost turned the ball over there. Fumbled pass. Delpha has wide open up top. Misses. Cade with the offensive rebound. Aitken converts. It has been the quarter for Aitken here. 10 points. Wow.
He's just embodying that big position. He's lowering his shoulder. He's getting whatever he wants down there on the offensive glass.
And they're going to call a foul on Anthony Stickle here. CBA will get the ball. And it looks like it'll be 1-1 now. But yeah, you can teach a lot of things on offense, but you cannot teach height, and you cannot teach strength, and that is what's been helping JD here today.
I just think CBA doesn't have a big man to really match that. I think that's just a tough matchup for them.
Mario Strife coming in here. Is it Catan or Pat?
Catan on the rebound.
And he's fouled.
Took a hard fall.
Good job holding on to the ball there. Let's take a look at this one more time. And yeah, seems like they might have just clipped his arm there. Pushed him down. Delph has the ball now.
Again, look at how far back number 25 is for CBA. Really guarding that 3-point.
They try to feed it into Catan. Missed pass, tipped it. And a floater missed by CBA.
That'll be John Massero on the miss of the 2.
Ogata has the ball, passes over to Strife into the corner by Delpha. Another tipped pass. Ogata is luckily able to hold on to it, and he hits from the elbow. He is back to where he was in that second quarter.
Definitely. I think this JD offense is catching some fire right now. I think CBA's got to stop the bleeding. No good there on the 3 from John Boulay.
He's got Ogata wide open. Cade takes it himself, driving layup and off the glass there. Steve DeRegis, no-look pass. And look at that, John Massero. Great pass by DeRegis there. That's going to make it a 4-point game here. JD has on offense here, and really it's been the story of Ogata and Catan here. They've been converting so many of JD's buckets for them.
Look at that. He's just simply bigger than everyone else on CBA. There's nothing they can do.
And it was right there. Ogata to Catan, wide open inside. Just puts it right over the defense. Harrington from the corner, missed. Great offensive board. That was Colbrenner on the tip. They get it over to Boulay, pardon me. Colbrenner, DeRegis. DeRegis is going to drive. Delpha, great defense there. And John Massero, another layup for him. He's keeping them in this game right now. Must have been a clock malfunction. That is not the end of the quarter. There's still about 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
And you see Coach Becker from Jamesville-DeWitt quickly taking that chance to meet with their team, get
Absolutely.
a free timeout here.
You can just tell that she's taking advantage. The CBA coach, he's standing there, not doing a whole lot, but Becker using this time wisely to talk with her guys, even if it's for a few seconds, and just kind of get them to regroup for this fourth quarter.
Now we've got straight from CBA coming in for DeRegis. It seems like they've got the clock close to worked out, so both teams now with their coaches trying to make sure they get all their last-minute plans ready, and each team going to try to close out the third quarter strong here. So as you go into the fourth quarter, it looks like CBA is going to be down by a few shots. So what's going to be the key for them to try to take over the game in the last quarter?
Defense. I think absolutely defense. They got to find a way to stop Cade Catton. He's just abusing them down low. They got to find a way to either double team him, or someone has got to step up and fill that role to stop the bleeding there. I think everywhere else offensively, CBA is okay with JD taking a 3-point shot or a long 2. They're playing good perimeter defense, but I think just down low, they're just getting hammered.
And that's what it looks like it's going to be the story here. Can they stop JD's big men, especially Cade Catton here? And I think we finally have everything figured out.
Yeah, just a little bit of a shot clock issue here. I'll put 30 seconds left on the clock. We'll get one last possession here before the fourth quarter.
And Jamesville-DeWitt has the ball. Aiden Bates coming back in. He had a lot of foul trouble earlier in the game.
It's another interesting thing to consider for the fourth quarter. One of JD's starters, definitely one of their better players. Will he be back and will be able to stay out of foul trouble and stay in the game?
Cade, they're feeding him the ball yet again. Luke Boulay stopped him, but they feed it right in to Trent Hughes, who converts. So JD's got their two big men in right now.
I think that's the scary part for CBA. Even if Cade Catton is tired, let's say he goes to the bench, they still have another big man in Trent Hughes.
And if they have both in at once, they can't guard both of them.
Yeah,
you saw right there, they slowed Cade down, fed the ball right inside to Hughes. Another slight issue with the clock, but it seems like we are all set. Menard inbounding the ball to Harrington. And they're going to kick it out. Harrington drives the ball. Him and Boulay were trying to go back and forth, but JD able to get the stop. And going into the final quarter of play, the Red Rams hold a 44-38 lead over the Brothers.
Looked like the CBA coach was frustrated there, the way his guys finished that quarter.
You always want to at least get up a shot to end the quarter, and the ball just ended on the ground for them. So you said the key for CBA here is the defense. What's the key for JD? How do they hold CBA off here? What's their strategy to make sure they pull away this game?
I think they just keep their foot on the gas like they have been doing for the past 2 quarters. I think they just keep feeding their big men. If that doesn't work, maybe go out to the post or perimeter, get their guards to get some shots up. I think they have some guys that could really make it rain from 3. So I think the key for them is just keeping their foot on the pedal.
No, Nick, you and I have both noticed that JD's been really pushing the ball on offense on fast breaks here. Obviously, you don't want to play too conservatively here, but do you think they're going to slow it down more and try to run some clock here at all?
Definitely a good point you bring up there. I think maybe into the, around halfway through 4 minutes left, if they still have a sizable lead or if they keep growing it, I think we'll see them definitely take their time. But for now, they're still only up by 6, so they got to keep the pressure on.
Ogata gets the ball over to Hughes. They were looking inside for one of their big men, couldn't find him. Aiden Bates has the ball over to Delpha.
Bates sat out almost the entire 3rd quarter, just stuck in foul trouble.
Hughes tried to get it into Catton and just couldn't convert there. Ball went out of bounds. That was good defense there by CBA.
Definitely, I think that's exactly what they're going to need if they want to stay in this game and come back.
So JD in the same man defense they've been in all game, trying to just stop any scores from happening here. They get it over to Massaro, who's had a few driving layups. He is not able to convert. Catan comes down with the layup. JD has numbers. Will they use them? Takes it all himself over to Hughes. Into Delpha. What a cut. And not able to finish. Great block by Massaro. Bates from JD comes down with the ball. Ogata open at the 3-point line. Over to Bates. Wide open 3. And he does not convert.
And that's the kind of defense CBA needs, and I think they're doing what they need to right now.
They've got Minar driving the ball, poked away. Delpha up to Bates. He's going to have a wide open layup here. Oh, and CBA is able to come in and challenge the shot, and it will be a foul. Bates will be at the line for 2.
Looked to be a wide open layup, but great hustle here. You can see by the CBA athletes
catching up with him. Absolutely. Went down hard, but he looks like he's okay. Great defense by Delpha there. Awesome steal, good court vision. Way to get it up to Bates. Bates misses the first, and we have DeRegis coming back in for Harrington. Bates misses both, so it's going to remain a 6-point game. Straight comes down with the ball.
This could be crucial down the stretch. Looks like we have a timeout, though.
And another scoreboard issue. And that'll stop the play, but no issues, and CBA will inbound the ball.
Hopefully we're getting all these errors out of the way before the varsity game.
Please remember, join us at 2 o'clock on the same YouTube channel. We will be broadcasting the varsity matchup between these two teams. Looks to be an exciting game, a rematch of that sectional championship last year. So make sure to tune in for that.
Definitely we'll believe the tensions will be even higher than they are right now. And I can't wait for that one.
One thing we want to remind you of is all the safety precautions that these teams are taking. Masks on at all times, and people will be extended benches, as you can see, socially distant there. No hugs, high fives, or handshakes. Temperature checks at the door. No spectators allowed inside, which means you will be able to watch us here on YouTube for every single game. High-risk sports high-risk fall sports removed to March. That'll impact football and volleyball. There will be no playoffs. That will be to minimize travel, so we will not get to see a sectional rematch in the sectional playoffs this year, unfortunately. And yes, even me and Nick here, we are broadcasting with our masks on.
Got to stay safe.
One thing I even noticed, I was at a practice last week, is that when Jamesville-DeWitt is taking water breaks during practice, they will put on gloves before they touch anything to make sure that they're staying completely clean.
You know, we have the advantage of being up on this indoor track, so we get to see the varsity and JV practices almost every day. And I know for a fact that Coach Ike is strict on the mask regulations, and he makes sure his guys aren't pulling those down below their nose.
And I'm sure CBA is doing the exact same thing. So
absolutely.
We've got John Massaro inbounding the ball to DeRegis here once they work out the clock issues. Looks like everything's settled for once, which is good.
A couple more shot clock errors here. How do you think this plays in with kind of the momentum factor? You know, it's the fourth quarter, 6.5 minutes left. This is crunch time almost. How do you think this plays in for each team?
I think you could see it as an advantage or disadvantage for both teams, but CBA just had a great stop, and they were driving down the court, and that slowed them down. So they're just inbounding the ball now, several minutes later. Ball screen, DeRegis gets open, over to Minar. And they're passing, and they're screening, and they're trying to get someone open for a shot here. They get it into Massaro, who misses a short mid-range jumper. Bates pushing the ball up. He'll get Hughes. Over to Catan. Misses his shot, but he is fouled there.
Great underhand pass there by Trent Hughes. I was kind of surprised he's able even to find Ken unsolve that traffic.
The pass between the Twin Towers inside has been phenomenal. Hughes to Catan has been the bread and butter for JD in these past several minutes.
Interesting that the two freshmen on the team are the ones carrying the load down the stretch.
Catan misses the first free throw, and both teams really need to work on converting at the line here, both leaving up several points at the charity stripe.
I'm sure both coaches will be emphasizing that a whole lot during practice this week.
And Catan misses his second free throw, so it remains a 6-point game. CBA has been able to stop JD off offensively. They just need to put up some points. Over to Minar. Pretty stagnant right now, not too much movement. A back screen, Vaughn gets open, nothing there. DeRegis with the ball. Harrington gets an open three. Boom! Shakalaka, what a three. And they get it down to a one-possession game. Harrington with the three to bring it within three. And they're playing an aggressive trap-style defense here.
Talk about a big play, though. What a shot from Will Harrington.
Almost goes in. Great rebound by Vaughn. They've got numbers if they push it up. DeRegis over to Harrington again. He decides not to shoot that. They're going to slow it down.
He certainly thought about it, though.
Minar drives in, gets a floater, and bang! That's a 1-point game. 5 straight points for CBA here.
And JD's got to figure out something on defense or offense and just stop the bleeding.
CBA is in that 1-3-1 trap defense that has been worked so well over these past few minutes. They're really struggling to find the passing lanes to their bigs down low. Delphi will get an open three, and he airballs that. CBA has all the momentum in the world right now. Only down 1 point. They've got numbers. Harrington to Minar. They're going to slow it down here. CBA is looking good. They're following your plan, Nick.
They are. They're clamping up down low, and they're getting it, turning it to points on offense. Only down 1 here. This is a crucial possession.
Passing it back and forth up at the top of the key. Vaughn has the ball. He gets it over to Harrington. Some backdoor cuts here. Luke Boulay is going to drive with it. Over to Vaughn. Backing down. Harrington pump fake. Wide open three. And a brick, but he gets the rebound.
That could be costly for JD.
Luke Boulay gets it open. Hughes with the block. And Hughes, great defense, saving JD down low.
Talk about a hustle play right there. That's exactly what you want to see as a coach.
Great offense, but better defense there. And the CBA head coach, Dave Marshall, teed up here. This is not the time for that. Down 1, 6 minutes left in the game. JD's going to get free throws here.
See, I believe that's the second technical of the game. I don't know who got it first, but
one on each team here, yeah.
For sure.
And Bates will take the line. He's put plenty of people on the line now. He gets to take the line for himself today.
You talk about some big free throws. He needs to hit these right now.
And he misses it. That's his third straight miss from the stripe.
Under 4 minutes left. We had said if it had gotten to this point, JD still had that lead, they might have been running the clock out. Obviously not the case anymore, so these free throws become a lot more important than they would have.
4 straight misses for Bates on the line, and it is a 1-point game. JD has the ball. They have a little bit of momentum, a great stop there, and some anger coming from CBA, but CBA is fighting tenaciously. They had some good stretches. They are not out of this game, and they're still very confident the way they're playing right now.
Absolutely. I think their bench has also played a huge factor in the second half, just getting more involved and cheering on their guys, you know?
Great trapping. Try to get the ball inside. Delpha's pass is taken away, and Stickle looked like a frustration foul there. Fouls Harrington.
You can see Coach Becker telling her guys, hey, just calm down. You don't need to do that. It's kind of ill-advised.
Exactly. Sliding back into that kind of overly aggressive defense that plagued them at the beginning of the game.
I think that's why they've had so much success, is because they've been able to play good defense but stay out of that foul trouble. Definitely don't. This is not the time to get back into it.
Absolutely not. So Stickle will come out, and it is a 1-and-1 opportunity for CBA, a chance to tie or take the lead. Harrington's at the line. So clearly a very costly foul for JD.
And again, 2 really big free throws that CBA cannot afford to miss, and
he misses it. Pardon me, that wasn't 1-1. That's just 2 free throws. So he misses the first, but another chance to tie it up here. It is going to be very close down the stretch. And Harrington drills the second, and we've got a tie game.
Absolutely. It's crazy. On the last 3 or so possessions, they've almost all ended in field goal or free throws, but that was enough there to tie it up.
Delpha going to get an open look, decides not to take it. This zone defense by CBA has been a spectacular play for them. And they force Aiden Bates into an air ball 3. CBA is pushing up with numbers. Harrington has the ball.
And now you really see the CBA bench get into it. Number 32, John Massero, really cheering on his guys.
Manar, pass fake, goes up. So smooth through the defense, weaving through, and he puts CBA up.
And JD's got to come up with something fast here on offense. Got to find a hole in this zone if they want any chance at winning this game. Ogata for 3. That's
no.
Off.
And it looks like Trent Hughes able to grab the board, and he's fouled on his way up. So they'll have a chance to tie the game back up here. Ogata had a little bit of a stretch there in the second quarter, but since then he's cooled down quite a bit. One thing that might be impacting the players here is that our scoreboard is working perfectly fine on the broadcast, but the scoreboards in the gym are not working, so they cannot see the score, they cannot see the time. They're really just working off of what they know in their head.
And you wonder, how are they supposed to know the situation without that information? That's so important to the game. And
you could hear Becker calling out, down 2, down 2.
Yeah, hopefully they get that fixed before this game is over.
Communication has been key. Hughes finally making a free throw.
And that's a big one, too, because it's a 1-for-1, so now he gets it back with a chance to tie it.
That was a great offensive rebound by him, really putting him in a position to help his team out. And misses it, but Catan with the board, misses, gets his own board, and he goes back in. Cade Catan takes the lead for JD. JD's bench getting loud as they are on defense up 1. Pretty stagnant on offense here for CBA. They looked a little stunned right now. Boulay over to Massero.
Even with no fans here, you can kind of feel the tension rising as this game comes closer down to crunch time.
DeRegis over to Manar. Massero gets a 3 and misses. Cade Catan grabs the board, and it looks like JD's going to slow it down here. Just over 2 minutes left. JD's up by 1, and they call a timeout. So Becker, what do you think Becker's telling her guys in the timeout right now?
I think she's telling them, keep up this energy right now. You keep this up, we're going to win this ball game. At the same time, keep up the energy, but play smart, play situational, and just go out and win this game. I think she's coached her guys in a great position. Obviously, the CBA coach has done just as well of a job here. We've got a 1-point game. So I think it's going to come down to who can make the adjustments as a coach and find holes in the opponent's defense.
CBA's been playing. They've been very successful playing aggressive defense here, but they're only down 1. They don't need to force a steal. They don't need to do anything. They just need to force a stop here. So thank you, Mr. Valentino. We apologize. It's Cade Caton for Jamesville-DeWitt. He's played fantastic today. So thank you, Mr. Valentino, for correcting us there. And Cade Caton has probably been the player of the game, if not just of the second half for Jamesville-DeWitt. Ogata and Caton have been really the story here.
I think we're in agreement on that one.
They get it over to Hughes into Caton, and he hits another layup right over the defender. Cade Caton, so inspirational.
And you can see the whole JD bench standing up after almost every basket now and just scream at their guys to get it going.
Menard gets an open layup. Wow, what a pass by Massaro.
JD still holding on to that 1-point lead. 140 left in this game. We have both varsity teams now down on the court as well watching.
Oh, a missed steal opportunity by DeRegis. They get it into Hughes. Pump fake through contact.
And one.
Oh my goodness. What a pump fake, what a pass.
And that is the play you want right there. Big time players make big time plays. Steven DeRegis had missed on the steal attempt, which left an open man down low, and JD took advantage.
Trent Hughes looking to convert the and one here.
Still a big free throw.
Misses it. Caton misses the rebound too, so CBA will have the ball only down 3. It's a 1-possession game still.
1:20 left now on the clock. It is crunch time.
Massaro gets the ball. Bates gets the steal. Tries to get past and Massaro fouls him.
What a huge steal there from Aiden Bates.
Great vision. Way to poke
see it
the
on
ball
the
out.
replay, yeah.
And then, CBA just can't let anything by them, so Massaro was forced to foul him there. This will send Bates to the line. He's missed 4 free throws in a row here.
I was going to say, interesting, you'd see maybe in a professional or a college or professional game, fouling at the end of the game, or it's almost guaranteed it's over,
Mm-hmm.
But with this, we've seen so many missed free throws, who knows?
And Aiden Bates drills it. JD really needed. That will extend it to 4 points in a 2-possession game.
If he hits this one, it's not looking good for CBA. They need to come up with 2 big possessions in under a minute. And he does.
Aiden Bates, 2 for 2 there. CBA calls a timeout.
Hit the free throws when it mattered. He was 0 for 4 you had set up until that point.
So the messaging from Coach Becker to her guys is quite clear. They're going to play good defense here, and they don't want to foul. So CBA, they're going to try to get a look here. Who do you think they're going to go to?
We haven't seen really quite a hot hand come out from the brothers, but I'd say Steven DeRegis, he's let it fly a couple times today, and a few of them have been he knocked down. So I'd say that's probably your best shot. Maybe a guy like Menard. They have the shooters to do it.
They don't need a 3, but it would be helpful. We saw at the end of the first half, Menard and DeRegis both hit one. DeRegis almost from the logo. That was quite a deep 3.
And I think that's what Coach Marshall's talking to his guys about right now is we might not need a 3 right now. So if you find an open look, take it. But, if the 3 is there, I'd say at the same time.
And like you were just saying, that all they need to do is foul because JD has been anything but perfect from the line.
Absolutely. So just over a minute left to play in this boys JV basketball game. Let's see what team can close it out. CBA, though, still having 4 timeouts, so Coach Marshall can use them when he wants.
So we're going to see Will Harrington bring up the ball. Will Harrigan. Will Harrigan with the ball. Over to Luke Boulay. And Bates comes up with a steal. And he has had the layup and brings it out to run some clock here. Great decision. Good heads-up play by him.
Absolutely. You can hear Coach Ike, the varsity coach, screaming the time left on the game clock.
Oh!
But stolen by CBA.
Luke Boulay?
And one!
Oh my! It's not an and one. They say it was on the ground. That is a fortunate call for JD here. Let's take a look at this. Great steal. Luke Boulay puts it up. So he's going to get 2 free throws here, but it's not going to be an and one.
Talk about a possibly game-changing call here.
And he misses that, so it's still a 4-point game.
And you know Coach Marshall is really upset with that
5-point game,
one.
sorry. It's 53-48.
Absolutely need to hit this one.
And he misses both of those, so it remains a 5-point game, 53-48. And CBA's forced to foul JD. JD got a little sloppy there. They turned the ball over, but they got very lucky on those free throws.
Absolutely.
And that could be. You never want the game to come down to the refs, and I think there's certainly been opportunities for both teams here, regardless of that. But that's a game-changing call. It went from being a 5-point game. It could have been as close as a 2-point game if they called that an and one. Hughes hits the free throw, extends it to 6 points.
JD finally hitting their free throws at the right time here.
They're hitting them when they count. But again, that's just heart-shattering for Boulay.
That one might have sealed it right there. 36 seconds left. CBA's got to move quickly.
McNair pushing the ball up. Doesn't seem like he's in that big of a rush. He's calling for a pick. Drives,
something up.
fadeaway 3 off the glass. And wow, Cade Caton able to come up and snatch that ball. He's going to get fouled. It's a 7-point game. JD's shooting free throws. 22 seconds left, so looks like the game might be over here. Cade can certainly help put it away with some more free throws.
This is a 1-to-1, so if he misses, CBA needs to get down the court and fast. 22 seconds left.
Caton misses it. Hughes almost grabs the rebound for JD.
Here comes CBA.
Luke Boulay will come down the court. He'll get an open layup. Becker instructing guys not to foul, and CBA will call a timeout. So it's a 5-point game with 18 seconds left.
Still not over here. Anything can really happen. So JD's got to be smart with the ball. They got to get it inbounds first. Can't have any 5-second violations here. But
if JD doesn't hit their free throws, CBA hits a 3, all of a sudden.
Exactly.
It's a ball
just
game.
Like that. So don't count anyone out just yet, folks.
So CBA is probably going to be looking for a steal off the inbound. They might try to cause that 5-second penalty, like you said. But they're certainly comfortable fouling Jamesville-DeWitt right now.
So the story of today has been the big men for JD, and especially Cade Caton, getting it done down low on the glass all game, along with Trent Hughes. They've been the big bodies down in the paint to stop that, to defend the rim.
Jaco got it inbounding the ball.
They've got to get it in here quick. When they do,
forces it past to Delpha, and Harrigan has to foul him.
Good play there by CBA to get the foul off and quick. So here we go. Delpha will go to the line. He's got to hit these.
It might just be too late in the game at this point. Thank you, though. Delpha taking his first shot. And he drills it. 6 points.
That's a big shot right there.
Still a 2-possession game, but just barely. And we'll see straight come in for CBA.
This one will definitely help JD's chances if he can sink it.
And he misses it. Still a 6-point game for CBA.
They got to go down fast.
Wide open layup.
I think JD's happy with that. They'll give him the layups.
They will. It's going to be a 4-point game. So, looks like it'll be one final timeout here. 4-point game, but there might just not be enough time for CBA to do anything here.
Unless something really absurd happens, we get a foul on a 3-point shot, which would just be ill-advised for JD, but chances are slim right now for JD, or for CBA, excuse me. What a fun game this has been. A lot of action, a lot of fouls, very physical, and you can tell these teams really don't want to lose. Obvious with this rivalry and a lot of pride on the game. It's more than just basketball.
So CBA trying to get open. Lob pass, they get it into Bates. He gets fouled. 3 seconds left, and that should be the game here. Just about 3 or 4 seconds left here. Bates at the line. Did a great job catching that pass.
Definitely.
That was a tough pass. They lobbed it in. He had to catch in between some defenders.
Hardest part is getting it in bounds first.
Bates drills it. 5-point game.
You know, JD finally hitting their free throws here in the fourth quarter when it really mattered. I think Coach Becker will still be upset with their performance at the charity strike overall, but, you know, they got the points when it mattered.
So that'll make it a 58-52 game.
CBA will get one last shot up here.
And straight misses it, and with that, the game is over. Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams take the W over the CBA Brothers, 58-52. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Tyler Aitken, and this is Nick Dekaney. Nick, thank you very much. You did a great job tonight, and congratulations to Jamesville-DeWitt. Make sure to join us in 30 minutes on this same YouTube channel for the varsity matchup between these same two teams. Thank you, and we're out.